Hey, what's up? It's Marlon Wayans from the movie Sextuplets, and I'm going to break down a scene shot by shot. Put on your seatbelts, because I'm playing everybody. Where are my smokes? I didn't bring any smokes.
Oh, hell no! I know you did not show up to a prison without no damn smokes. It's like going to the boom boom room and not bringing singles.
We filmed this scene over a course of 3 days. When I do these characters, it's 7 hours of makeup, sometimes 7.5 hours. After that, we'd film for 14 to 16 hours. After I filmed Russell, I had to come in the next day as Dawn. I would sleep till 3:30 in the morning, and I have to be back to work to get in the 7.5 hours of makeup for Dawn. And then an hour of beauty makeup. And the lady wanted to make me all beautiful. I was like, no, boo, I'm Dawn. Black is already beautiful, so no on the beauty makeup.
Ain't nobody gonna rub on your little clink clonk for free? My dude. Russell.
In terms of the eyeline, Titus, who's the director, I love him, he did such a great job, but he was just so like, you're looking here, if you could just look right there. I'm like, you want me to redo this entire 15-minute take because my eyeline was off? Hey, let's just say Russell got a loose eye. Maybe he just looks the wrong way, but you had to be very precise. So sometimes he put the actors there, but they would move a lot. And so when I had to act, what he would do is he would put the stick there because the stick don't move. So I would have to make sure that's Alan's eyeline right there and stay right there for Alan and remember where Alan was the entire time that I'm filming.
The guards did a full pat down. How the hell you get that in here?
Well, in the World War II prison comedy, Hogan's Heroes, Colonel Hogan once duped the buffoonish Sergeant Schultz by hiding a monkey wrench way deep in his anus.
You know what?
Way up there by undigested food.
This scene, 70% improv. See, the thing about me is I never really learned the lines because I always was creating new lines. I would learn it just so I know what the beginning, middle, end is. But for me, I like to improvise, which drove everybody crazy. I don't know what Dawn's gonna prepare that day.
I get the point.
Thank you.
Be quiet, damn!
Oh, you lucky you didn't grow up with me. I swear I would have beat your ass.
You smell that? That's a high wipe. He stink.
Everything that I'm recording, I would have to play back when I'm Dawn and put it in my ear. And there'd be an earwig, so I would hear Russell talking to me when I'm Dawn, and then I'm reacting to what Russell did as Dawn. Like Russell, when he picks in his butt, I knew that I was gonna say as Dawn, ooh, he got that high white. Rick, who's the producer and writing partner on this, and Mike Titus, who's my director, they would be like, what are you doing? Why are you picking your butt? And I'd be like, I know what I'm doing. And then I'd be like, oh, see, he got that high wipe. Nobody knew I was gonna do it, but I did.
Oh, boom boom room. So you're a stripper? What the hell? A stripper and exotic dancer different.
We figured out what kind of look we wanted for Dawn. You know, we wanted the cornrows, but the sexy ones the sisters wear, because she ain't grimy, she always ghetto fabulous. The thing about it is Dawn is she big boned it, so that requires a prosthetic. And they would glue it to my face with cold glue. And everybody's like, well, you can sleep in the chair. No, you can't. It feels like someone's playing a prank on you. And then they put the neck on. And then with this character, she had big chest, and that was another 15 pounds of prosthetic. And then we put a costume on top of that. And we walked into this little jail place, which was a real jail.
So get your life right, boo.
My bad.
An exotic dancer incorporate years of hard dance training into her whole routine.
I am a method actor. In order for me to do Dawn, who was a stripper, I did a lot of research when I went to Atlanta, which is the strip club or exotic dance capital of the world outside of Vegas. So I do my research. You think I would just go to see strippers? That's not the case. I'm not that type of dude.
Yeah. She take all her years of what she learned on the horizontal pole and she just bring it to the vertical pole and add a little bit of this to it and add a little bit of this.
Please don't do that.
You see this? Here, shit, blah, blah. Plie, releve, ass on face. Plie, releve, ass on face.
So I learned watching this one girl that was at the strip club. She was doing these elegant ballet moves, and then she would just twerk and pop her butt like a video game. And then she'd get back up and be in like 5th position. And I went to LaGuardia High School, so we took dance. And I'm watching her use like plie, releves, and I cracked a joke to my nephew who was sitting next to me. And I said, what does she do? Does she mix the two of them together? And then I looked at the vertical pole and I was like, oh, I see. It's a stripper pole like this, but like this, it's a balance beam. And so that's where plie, releve, ass on face came from.
Yeah, elevated ass on face. Sashay, ass on face.
All this stuff that she's doing, the pop, 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 that came out of left field. I don't even know.
That's how it get down. So you go get your education right, boo-boo.
Okay. As Russell, I'm in my big suit. I'm acting against nobody because half the time, nobody knew the rhythm of how I was gonna say things. We had body doubles. It didn't matter because they would mess up my timing. So I would do it with a ball or a piece of tape on a stick, and I would just be talking to myself.
My wife is pregnant and she's gonna be giving birth in a couple of weeks.
Are you serious?
That just warmed my heart.
Is it yours?
What?
So we're coming at 2:30 in the morning. Me as a producer, I kept forcing my call, which means normally you're supposed to get 12-hour turnaround. So you can rest, take a proper poo, maybe throw your kids in the air a few times. I didn't have this the entire movie. Everybody's coming in, they're having their little breakfast, they're all happy. I'm miserable because I've been there for 7.5 hours and I got 40 pounds of makeup on me. And Atlanta is hot and it's humid. It just feels like there's a big person on your back breathing on you, saying all H words. Hey, Harold, how's Heather? Huh?
Yeah, it's mine. Sound a little suspect to me. These hoes be out here. Okay.
And you're supposed to start the scene for who's gonna lead the charge, which would have been Dawn. But the way the camera and lighting was set up, it'd be better if we shot Russell on his own, and then we shot Alan and Dawn. I have about 52 personalities. That's why I could play 7 characters, or is it 6? I'd be under all this makeup, I'd be hot, I'd be exhausted, and I'd still want to improvise, which is crazy. The vending machine, we had no idea he was gonna do all the things that he wound up doing, like reaching his hand up in there and, you know, struggling to get that. There was 3 takes of me just going, let's go for it. That became a B story within the scene, just trying to get the cookie crisp out the vending machine. So I hope you enjoyed going through that scene shot by shot. It was a lot of fun to revisit. Please check out Sextuplets, only on Netflix.